Gabby, 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 Gabby. Well, the Second City derby was a game of two chants, as the Villa fans shouted their adulation for their Brummie hero, and the Blues Boo Boys gave Gabby Agbonlahor plenty of stick. Gabby later admitted that the stick that he did receive from the St Andrews fans was the inspiration behind his late goal. Here's what Martin O'Neill had to say about his match winner.
Delighted, absolutely thrilled for him. He's gaining in confidence again. Goals, of course, helping him enormously. The great goal he scored against Fulham was a big lift for him, but he was playing well in those games. I thought he was excellent at Liverpool and excellent against Fulham, and again today. He had that chance. He had another great chance just after that to make it 2, but I'll forgive him. And just pleased to have won, delighted to have won, relieved to have won as well too, because it's a derby game and you wouldn't want to get beaten. But it was, I thought that we were reasonably comfortable without, as I mentioned in a couple of other interviews, without exerting an incredible amount of pressure on them.
So, manager Martin O'Neill was obviously pretty pleased with the result, and there were 3,000 or so members of the travelling Claret and Blue Army who were absolutely delirious. Gabby's goal, 5 minutes from time, was the second time a header from the Brummie striker has settled a tight and tense affair between the two clubs at St Andrews. And although they were pleased with the solid performance that their team put in, even Villa fans, amidst all their jubilation, were forced to admit that their side were perhaps a tad fortunate to take all 3 points on enemy territory.
Thought we maybe didn't deserve to win, but we got the better of the game, last 15, maybe 20 minutes, so fairly happy.
And what do you think of the formation for Villa? Did it work today?
4-5-1 was today not really good. When Carew came on, then to 4-4-2, and that worked much better. It was better.
Tough game. Blues was there, like, yeah. But 1-0, what can I say, we prevailed at the end.
Did we deserve to win? Did Villa deserve to win?
I wouldn't say we didn't. It was just that goal going to nick it, weren't it? You know what I mean?
What do you think of the performance?
I think it was a tough game. Good solid performance from Villa. Blues was there, look, got to give it to them. What can I say? It's all about the victory. 3 points in their backyard.
Obviously Gabby was the hero of the day, but there were 3 more stars after the manager gave debuts to a trio of defenders. Let's hear what my colleague Lisa Smith has to say about the introduction of Richard Dunn, James Collins and Stephen Warnock.
Well, when you consider they'd all been on international duty, bar Stephen Warnock, and had probably only trained together twice, I think it was a pretty impressive display. Certainly the Villa fanzine sites last night were full of praise, particularly for Collins, who was perhaps of the 3 signings at the back, the one the fans were less enamoured with before he played. But having seen his performance yesterday, I think everybody was absolutely delighted. And talking to Collins afterwards, he admitted that they'd actually had a late night meeting at the team hotel, a bit of a late summit with the 3 of them to discuss tactics and set pieces. So I think when you consider that was really the only chance they'd had to put the heads together, it was a pretty impressive display, because Birmingham were quite a challenge in the game yesterday.
It's a great start for Villa. 9 points from a possible 12, which puts them 6th in the Premier League table. Next up, it's Portsmouth at Villa Park on Saturday, when they'll be aiming to continue what is becoming a great run with plenty of momentum. We'll be here at the same time next week with the next instalment of Villa View to bring you all the reaction from that game. Until then, I'm Matt Kendrick. Goodbye.